This is Mark Cooper then, head of Stevenage away. Mark, I would say another important game, but I suppose they all are at this stage, aren't they?
Certainly, very important. Every game gives us a chance to get points, and that's what it's about at the moment.
And how pleased were you with the way that the players got back on the bike in terms of results against Grimsby midweek?
Yeah, the result was key. We want to try and play well, but after Saturday, the result was paramount to what we needed to do, and the 3 points were welcome and deserved.
And looking at where Stevenage are on the table, obviously you can't do too much about teams around you, but actually this is one way you can impact on one of the teams sort of chasing you.
Yeah, it's a good game and one we're looking forward to. Stevenage have done really well this season, and the manager Dino in his first season has done a terrific job. So we know it's going to be a really tough game. They're very well organised, they're very strong, they're very powerful. So we know that we're going to have to be ready and ready to scrap and fight for everything if we're going to get something.
And how much do you and the players relish the fact that you've got the best away record in League Two? And is that something that obviously you look to protect and build on?
Yeah, I think we enjoy playing away from home. We've got a really good home record. Away record. Stevenage have got a really good home record. So it should be a cracker, hopefully. And like I say, we enjoy playing away from home. Pitches are nice and slick and firm, and we can get our passing game going.
Christian Doidge back among the goals midweek. Do you feel now that you've got the old Doidgey back, if ever there was a time where maybe circumstances were just sort of taking the edge off him, perhaps?
Yeah, I think it would have taken the edge off anyone that the dilemma he found himself in, to have a deal that you thought was guaranteed, and which would meant he would probably never have to work again, taken away from you in such ridiculous circumstances, takes some getting over, no matter who you are. But the strength of his character was there for everyone to see on Tuesday. He needed to get Saturday out of the way, which was a bit of a circus, and he bounced back on Tuesday and got two typical Christian Doidge goals.
And have you seen anything in him that says there's someone who's actually played at a higher level and developed his game as well?
No. I think it might have damaged him a little bit, going to a team where he's not getting any chances. He's not getting. All he's basically doing is chasing and running, because it's a team that's struggling in the Championship, and it's basically about damage limitation. So Christian needs to be in a team where he's getting provided with lots of chances and lots of balls being passed across the 6-yard box.
But the way that he plays, the way that he moves, he makes those chances, doesn't he, as well?
He does, but people have to get the ball there for him. The one thing you know about him is he's always going to be in and around the area where the ball's going to be.
Do you sense as well that him and George Williams are beginning to show an understanding? Because on paper, if those two could build that understanding, you'd have some partnership, wouldn't you?
Yeah, they're two very good players. George is an amazing talent, and he's a Welsh international, and he started to show over the last few weeks what a real good player he could be for the football club. And I think there's a bit of telepathy, chemistry building there. But we've got 4 or 5 good strikers.
I suppose you don't mind who's scoring the goals as long as they are.
Certainly, that's key. On Saturday was probably, I would say, probably one of our best performances this season, and we only scored 1 goal where we needed to score from different areas. We had chances from different areas of the pitch to put that game to bed.
You looked after Reece Brown for the last half hour on Tuesday. Touch of flu. How's he?
He's all right. He's had a couple of days, good sleep and rest, and he'll be fine.
And obviously you've got Lloyd James to come back into the mix as well, having had a bit of a rest from starting. So decisions with him and Paul Digby as well.
That's right. It's hard work playing in midfield. It's the engine room of the team, and you have to run up the pitch, down the pitch, across the pitch. So you're in the engine room. It's hard work. Saturday, Tuesday. So it's important that those areas of the pitch we're fresh and and we have plenty of legs in there.
Everyone else okay?
Apart from Dale Grubb, everyone's fine, yeah.
Any news on when Dale might be back fit and in the mix?
He's still, I think it was 4 weeks, 2 weeks ago, so 2 weeks.